All right, well, good evening, everybody. We are here today to swear in Alice Kennedy as our Commissioner for the Department of Housing and Community Development. Alice has served as Acting Commissioner since August of 2020. Wow, feels like longer than that, doesn't it? And has overseen DHCD's 400 employees and managing their $160 million budget. She has been with the City of Baltimore since December of 2010. First with the Office of Sustainability as Sustainability Coordinator, then in the Department of Housing as Community Development as a Deputy Commissioner since May of 2016. Since serving as Acting Commissioner beginning in 2020, Alice has really charted a new course for the department. She shares my commitment for inclusive community development that focuses on the communities that we serve. I'm glad to have DHCD as a central component of my priority pillar for equitable neighborhood development, and I know that Alice can appreciate the interconnectedness of the issues which we face today, especially the interconnection of health and housing, and how and the way in which we approach developing our communities and how it impacts our residents' overall physical and mental well-being. And I know that you represented very well with the Secretary yesterday, so thank you very much. Commissioner Kennedy also has a strong focus on approaching community development from an equity perspective, which is of the utmost importance as we account for the missteps of the economic and community development of the past, especially here in Baltimore, and move to correct them in an intentional way to make sure that they're not repeated. It's actually my great pleasure that I get to swear you in this evening, Commissioner, so that we can continue down this path. I've come to rely on your expertise, community relationships, and genuine commitment to bringing the best out of Baltimore's neighborhoods. And as you know, you have my full support and confidence to achieve our shared goal for a more equitable and better Baltimore. All right, let's get it done. All right, raise your right hand. Now, I will tell you, the last group, they nailed this. So you got
this is a lot of pressure on me today.
They nailed it.
I should take a deep breath.
You should. All right, I'm going to say I. Repeat after me. When I say I and state your name.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Alice Kennedy,
do swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And that I will.
Be
faithful and bear true allegiance. To the state of Maryland. And support the Constitution and laws thereof. And that I will. To the best of my skill and judgment. Diligently and faithfully. Without partiality or prejudice. Execute the office of. Now, this is the part. Commissioner of Housing and Community Development. According to the Constitution of Maryland. And the laws of Baltimore City. Congratulations, man. I'll have you sign right there. And I figure this is yours that you took off earlier today, but I'll put it back. All right. I present to you Commissioner Alice Kennedy.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mayor, I wanted to say thank you so much for your support and guidance and the opportunity that you're giving for me to serve in this role as Commissioner of Housing and Community Development. Your leadership at this time in our city is one that does not go unnoticed. And it is an honor for me to serve under your steadfast leadership with supporting your vision and supporting the residents of the city of Baltimore as we revitalize and focus on our communities in a way that we have never, in my opinion, and I think yours as well, had a focus in years that we've had in the past. So I look forward to continuing the hard work that we've set out. We have lofty goals. We are dedicated to our communities. We're dedicated to revitalization of our neighborhoods on an equity basis, with equity at the forefront, not as a secondary thought. Paying attention to not just the physical structures, but the residents and the people that inhabit those structures in our communities and the impact that they have. Focusing on revitalization, focusing on supporting our legacy residents, focusing on all of that work that helps reduce trauma and helps overall with the goals that we have of the city of Baltimore. I would be remiss at this moment for this day to not mention the loss of life that we had with our fellow colleagues in the Baltimore City Fire Department yesterday afternoon. And my commitment and my agency's commitment is to work with Mayor Scott and the administration, Deputy Mayor Carter, under the equitable pillar, equitable neighborhood development pillar, to do everything that we can to utilize every tool in our toolbox to combat the vacancy that we have in the city of Baltimore and take properties and turn them back into productive use, putting people back into those homes, reducing blight, eliminating blight as needed, so that we can not experience the tragedy that we experienced yesterday in the future. And I want to thank you for your support and understanding and of the lift that's going to take for that work. But I know that I'm dedicated and I'm here for that, and show up every day with a commitment to service and a commitment to service to the city of Baltimore. And I appreciate your leadership and confidence in that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now it's picture time.